Georgianne Bender.
And I'm Rich KIZER.
And we're coming to you live from the Las Vegas Strip. There are a million things going on around here, and I have to say, we've been to Las Vegas 1,000 times, and we've never come to see the sign, so this is kind of cool.
Number one.
It's a change for us, and that's what we're going to talk about. Change.
You know, we've been redoing some focus groups that we did 4 years ago, when we talked to them about their favorite businesses and why their businesses were their favorites. And then we got them together again. This is in the last 6 months, and we talked to them and asked them, tell us about your favorite stores in these categories. And almost to the person, we didn't hear a repeater. Someone has said, you know, 4 years ago I told you this, today I told you that. It's always been somebody new. And when we investigated with those people and asked them, well, why didn't you bring up the one that you said was your favorite last time? We heard words like boring. Not there any longer.
Oh, that's a dangerous thing when a customer says your store is boring. You know, that's the one thing we like about Las Vegas, and we come here because we see so many cool things, and they change all the time. It's November 3rd. We were in a store yesterday, they're playing Christmas music. We come outside and there are billboards advertising New Year's Eve. Something is always changing. If a customer says that your store is boring, man, that's a death knell, because you always have to be thinking of something new that's going to cause people to want to come back and spend time with you.
And the reason that's important, and we've said it so many times, is that the business environment we all live in today changes about 10% a year.
Every year.
That means like 10% of everything you've done this year will be obsolete next year, and the reason it will be is because number one, they'll be used to it. It'll be an absolute demand, but it's not special. Or number two, someone else is in the marketplace doing more than you, and when that happens, people have a tendency to compare. That's why it doesn't surprise us that in lieu of the economic times we've been through, over 200,000 stores have closed in the last year. That's a tremendous number.
And a lot of them because they couldn't get out of their own way. They kept doing the same things over and over and over again. So it means that you have to look at things from the customer's point of view, tweak your website, tweak your Facebook, tweak your in-store signing. How does the place look? Are your events fun? Always look for ways to be doing something different. But then there's the other side of the coin. You can go absolutely crazy and do things so differently than you've ever done them before that you lose customers too. Case in point, my favorite store is Ann Taylor. I mean, I bought everything in my closet comes from Ann Taylor until a year and a half ago when they got a new designer and they changed their sizing and they changed the look and they changed everything. And me and thousands of other customers complained. We'd write in, your quality has changed. It's not as good as it used to be. You've taken the lining out of garments. We don't like that. And the new designer and Ann Taylor company itself finally caught on and realized that they'd alienated customers by going too far and they had to go back and change it again. So there's a balance that you have to find, right?
And you know where that comes from? That balance is talking to the customer.
Right.
Our favorite question is, say, what one thing could we do? And ask customers that to make your shopping
great things.
You know, better or more convenient or whatever. Listen to what they say. We don't have the answers.
No.
Where we get our answers are from customers and focus groups.
To customers.
Shopping like crazy.
You know, there's a saying that we started saying in the 90s, and it still makes sense today. Listen to your customers. They're smarter than you.
Well, they are.
Ask them questions on your Facebook page. What do you think we ought to do? There's a retailer. His name is Dave, and he has a store in Wisconsin. Dave's Ace Hardware. Check it out. Dave is a great example on Facebook of how he interacts with customers. He's always asking them questions. He's having contests. He has his finger on the pulse of what his customers want, what his customers need, and he gives it to them. You need to do the same thing. We need to do the same thing.
And you know what else we need to do? You do, we do. We all need to get together with the customers that we haven't seen for a while.
Yeah.
I know you've been collecting emails and addresses. And if you've got a customer that you know hasn't been around, they're not any longer a kind of a member of your club, good Lord,
call them back in.
Find out what's going on. We're doing that, and every business has got to do that today. It's not easy. We're going away by 10% a year. We've got to reinvent ourselves constantly.
We're coming into the holiday season, boy. This is where retailers make their money in the golden quarter. You need email campaigns. You need to be in their face. You need things going on in their store, in-store events. Go to our Facebook page. Go to our blog, retailadventuresblog.com. Do something differently to bring customers in. I think we need to wrap this up because we're about to be hit by something.
And if it sounds like we're hollering, well, we kind of are. It's a very noisy place.
We got airplanes, cars, people taking pictures.
But we're bringing you the reality. Here we
That's
are.
right.
Yeah.
So I'm Georgianne, and this is Rich. Until we see you next time,
do something great.